We're Andrea and Jonathan. Today we are hunting for frozen waterfalls within and around the Colorado Springs area. We'll show you which ones are worth a winter visit or perhaps better left for exploring in the summer. Our first stop will be Guffey Gorge, better known as Paradise Cove. Known for cliff jumping and rowdy crowds in the summer, we wondered what it would be like in the dead of winter.
We've actually never been to this part of Teller County before. It seems unique. It's pretty interesting because if you keep descending, you'll end up in Canyon City. So there's quite a big variation in the elevation. Out here, it goes from alpine to desert really quick.
If this was the summertime and this is all melted, of course, would you jump from up there?
All the way up there?
All the way up there?
No. Just because I have a fully functioning brain and there's a lot of rocks in the water too. So if you want to live your life potentially being paralyzed, I guess it's up to you.
Well, I can see why they call it Paradise Cove, because this is epically gorgeous back here, but there are signs everywhere saying that the water is shallow and the signs encourage people not to jump. There's a pretty epic video of a girl doing a nasty belly flop from one of those cliffs all over YouTube. So if you want to see one of the potential consequences of cliff diving, go ahead and search for that. Our next stop is Horsethief Falls, just outside of Cripple Creek. We're hiking up the Horsethief Park Trail and the temperature is 18 degrees, so we're trying to hike at a pretty swift pace just to warm up our bodies a little bit. We made it to Horsethief Falls, and unfortunately it just looks more like a big snow hill. So this frozen waterfall was a bit of a bust, but perhaps if you wait for the snow to melt off and turn into water ice, it's a lot more worthy of visiting.
Well, the only bit of ice that you can see is right up on this rock. Just cascading over it. That's about the only ice we're gonna get today.
You can still hear the water though, and it's very peaceful.
It's underneath the ice that we're standing on.
Heading closer to Colorado Springs, we wanted to check out Catamount Falls within the little town of Green Mountain Falls. But first, we needed to warm up with some hot tea at the Pantry restaurant. The only issue with taking the traditional way up to Catamount Falls in the wintertime is this water seep right here actually forms a big flow of pure water ice down the road, and it can be very challenging to safely get down this even in micro spikes. Luckily today there is a very thin section where it's melted out, but this is not something that you would want to attempt with anything less than brand new micro spikes, which luckily I have today. Let's see the stickiness. So is it worth coming to Catamount Falls in the winter? What do you think, Jonathan?
Absolutely. Yeah, you don't just have one frozen waterfall, you have many frozen waterfalls.
And there's really nobody up here, so
It's quiet.
if you can find a way either around the ice flow, or if you have a really good sharp pair of micro spikes, it's definitely a very pretty sight to see. Now, one alternative, if you want a longer hike and you don't want to go near that ice flow, you can always go over Mount Dewey in town, take the Bratton Trail, and then take it down to the waterfall and back.
That was waterfall number 3. You know, we really enjoy filming these adventures and doing unique things. We were just doing it for fun a couple of years ago, but we started thinking, you know what? We really like to do unusual activities, and we just wanted to give a shout out to all the new subscribers out there. We've been getting quite a few coming in, and yeah, thank you for watching us. It means a lot to us. We're just going to keep making videos. We're planning on 2 videos a month. And who knows, could even turn into something a little bit bigger.
Arriving back to Colorado Springs, we made our way to Cheyenne Canyon to see 2 very popular waterfalls.
We made it to the base of Silver Cascade Falls, where we used to ice climb. Not gonna lie, it's bringing back some good memories. Kind of want to ice climb again. It doesn't really look that chopped up. When we were doing it, it seemed like there were crowds of like 20, 30 people at a time. They'd bring like space heaters and stuff, which seems a bit counterintuitive whenever you're trying to climb ice. You don't really want it to melt. So.
As we embrace the midst of winter, we should not fear the dark. We should not fear the cold, for even in the darkest and coldest of days, the night stars glow at their brightest, and the moon reflects the path along the snow-covered ground. The season brings a comforting silence, allowing us to just be present and remind ourselves that warmth and light will return soon enough.